Shane.
Yeah?
We're still talking about this story called $1,000, right?
right,
And
yeah.
it's about this guy, Robert Gillian, who inherited some money from the uncle, right?
Yeah.
Because the uncle passed away.
Yeah, so in his will, he got this money, okay?
So what if that happened to you? What if all of a sudden
Yeah.
you get this inheritance, like a big chunk of money?
Like how big? How much money?
I don't know, let's say $1 million?
Ooh, $1 million.
$1 million US.
I could
okay,
buy
what
a
would you
lot of shoes with $1 million.
Shoes? That's
Well,
all you're thinking of? You would
well,
buy shoes? Okay, what else?
Some new watch.
Okay, some shoes and watches, and what else?
Ooh, maybe like a new scooter.
Okay. I think you can probably buy like,
Lots of clothes?
200 scooters with that.
Lots of clothes. Oh, a lot of things. I would be pretty excited.
Wow.
Well, how about you? What would you want to buy?
I think I'll probably buy some houses.
Houses?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess houses are pretty good.
And I would probably invest my money.
Oh, so let me guess. Your house is also an investment.
Of course.
So boring.
That's not boring. You're gonna make your house or make your money grow for you, work for you.
So that you can spend it on things that you want.
Okay, I'm not done. I would keep some where I can spend, but some of it I would actually, donate to charity, do something good. But, a big chunk of it, I would let it sit in the savings account or I would invest it.
I like your idea. You should donate some of the money to a good charity or something.
Yes, because you probably don't need that much money anyways, right?
Okay, let's continue.
Okay, let's continue.
Jillian left the office and hopped in a taxi. He went to visit Miss Hayden at his uncle's house. There, he found her still dressed in all black. Jillian explained that his uncle actually left her $1,000. Miss Hayden was rather surprised by that. When Jillian handed her his money, he also confessed his love for her.
Hi everyone, welcome to ABC Interactive English. This is Karen.
I am Shane, and we are looking at part 2 of $1,000. Okay, so Robert Gillian got $1,000 from his uncle who passed away.
That's right.
And this was the money that was left to him in his uncle's will. So now he's going to have $1,000.
And he has to report his spending to the lawyer, right? So the lawyer has to know where he spent his $1,000.
I wonder why. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, let's find out what happens next. It sounds really, really interesting.
Yeah, so
okay. So the story goes like this. Gillian left the office and hopped in a taxi. And the first word is very easy, is taxi, and that is a noun. We all know what a taxi is, right? Usually in Taiwan, taxis are yellow, and it's when you don't really have a car and you want to take the car somewhere. You can hail a taxi on the street and they can take you from one place to another place. But you have to pay them.
Yeah, you pay them money and then they drive you somewhere.
Exactly.
So he hopped into a taxi. So to hop means like this, like boop.
No.
So he hopped
No,
into
it's just
the
an
taxi?
expression we use. Basically, it just means to get in a taxi.
Oh, so hop in, like jump in, that just means to get in.
That's right.
Okay. Right. So he went to visit Miss Hayden at his uncle's house.
Oh, I remember Miss Hayden. Miss Hayden was under his uncle's care, right? So his uncle was taking care of Miss Hayden.
Okay, yeah, so that makes sense because she's at his uncle's house, so she must have lived there as well. Okay. There, he found her still dressed in all black.
In all black. So I guess she was probably still very sad about the uncle's passing.
So why is she dressed in all black?
Well, when someone passes away, I think it's important to pay your respect.
It's a custom.
Yeah, exactly. To wear all dark, all black, especially when you go to the funeral or even for the next little while in your life, you might still want to wear black.
Yeah, it just shows that you're still sad because I think black, this color, shows that things are kind of heavy or the mood is not very bright and happy.
Exactly.
So if you're in all black, you're wearing black shoes, black pants, black shirt, maybe even something black to cover your face because you're crying so much you don't want people to see.
I guess you're right. So we know that maybe this Miss Hayden girl, she is actually a very close friend of the uncle's.
She's very sad.
Or maybe even a girlfriend. We don't know. Okay, so Gillian explained that his uncle actually left her $1,000. Oh, so the uncle also left her $1,000. Miss Hayden was rather surprised by that.
Yeah. So she didn't think that she was left money. Maybe she was just left the $10.
And a ring, right? But that's for the servants.
Then she might have been one of his servants. We don't know, but we didn't hear about anybody else getting $1,000. And she's surprised by that too.
Yes.
She's rather
surprised by that.
She's quite surprised. She's pretty surprised.
And rather is an adverb. Exactly.
Yeah.
Just like how you describe it. Sometimes rather we can also use quite or we can use pretty. But pretty is not like, oh, you look so pretty today.
Yeah.
Not that kind of pretty. Like, oh, I feel pretty hungry. Like, not too much, yes, but I do feel hungry. I'm pretty hungry. I feel rather sad.
So I think rather
sad.
is more something used in written English. When we're speaking, I'll say I'm pretty hungry today.
That's right.
If I say I'm rather hungry, it sounds like I'm trying to sound very smart. And people will think, why are you talking like you are from a book or something?
But it's not that you can't use it.
Yeah, so
or it's rather cold today.
So you're rather surprised. So if you feel surprised, surprise is an adjective.
That's right.
It means that your feeling is like you didn't expect something. And it happened and you went, whoa.
And it could be a good feeling or a bad feeling.
Yeah, so it could be like, whoa, or it could be like, whoa.
Exactly. Just something happened, you know, like unexpectedly, right?
Right.
Okay. So when Gillian handed her his money, he also confessed his love for her. That's kind of interesting.
So now we know that this $1,000 in fact was the money that he was given by his uncle. And he's just giving his money to her. And now we know why. Because he loves her.
He also confessed his love for her. Yeah. So confess is our next vocabulary word, right? And that is a verb, to admit something, right? Usually we're talking about maybe admit something that you've done that is wrong, but right here, he confessed his love for her. So I don't see anything negative right here.
Yeah, you're right. Usually this word confess, we think of something like you've done something bad and you have to tell someone, okay, it was me. Like, I need to confess something.
What do you need to confess?
Remember those cookies you brought the other day? And suddenly they disappeared? I have to confess I'm the one who ate them.
You took my cookies without asking me.
I thought they were for everybody and anyone can eat them. And then later you said, where are my cookies? And I thought, oops. So I didn't want to confess it because I was scared you were going to hurt me.
I really like those cookies. So that's right. So confess. You're confessing of something that you've done that's maybe not right.
But it doesn't need to be something negative. If you say confess your feelings for somebody, it just means they didn't know about those feelings and now you're going to admit them.
That's right.
Exactly.
So we know that Robert Gillian probably loves Miss Hayden.
Yeah, well, he's definitely, according to the story, he's confessing his love, so unless he's lying to her, but I think he really does love her. That's why he's going to give her so much money.
Okay, well, let's find out what happens next. Let's take a short break first.
Okay.
In a kind and gentle voice, Miss Hayden answered,
I'm sorry.
Then Gillian borrowed a pen and paper. In his report, he wrote that he gave Miss Hayden his money because she deserved it.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back to this very interesting story.
Yes, and then before the break, we actually talked about how Gillian gives Miss Hayden $1,000, right?
Yeah, and she's pretty surprised by that. I don't think she was expecting that money.
I don't think so. And also, the interesting part was that he also confessed his love for Miss Hayden. Gillian confessed his love. So that means he was in love with Miss Hayden? What is Miss Hayden going to do? Is she going to accept his love?
I sure hope so.
I don't know.
Okay, let's find out. What does she say?
Okay, in a kind and gentle voice, Miss Hayden answered, I'm sorry.
Ouch.
So I guess she is rejecting his love, right?
She did say it in a gentle way. At least she didn't say, ew.
I guess you're right. She was being very kind and nice and a soft and gentle. Gentle is our next vocabulary word, and that is an adjective. That means doing something or speaking or doing something in a very kind or soft way.
Or like in a sweet way.
Yes, or very, nice or kind.
Not mean.
Not harsh.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I like to speak with a gentle voice.
Also, do you speak in a gentle voice?
I do. I always do. How about
too.
you?
We are so gentle all the time. Not at all. We're not very gentle.
Okay, sometimes. Okay, continue the reading.
Okay.
Then
Gillian borrowed a pen and paper. Okay. In his report, he wrote that he gave Miss Hayden his money because she deserved it. Oh, because remember, he needs to report how he spends his money.
That's right.
So he borrows a pen and paper and he starts to write a report.
And that is using report as a noun.
Yeah, so we learned what it means as a verb. So if you report something, you will write it in a report. A report will be written.
That's right.
And that's just taking down what you said happened.
Exactly, giving some information. So for example, the police wrote a report about the crime.
Okay.
Or sometimes you guys probably have to write book reports, right? Ooh. You have to write about what happens in the book and write about the characters. It'll be fun.
Maybe you can write a report about this story after you're done reading it.
Exactly.
Okay.
But then he also mentioned that because she deserved it, because Miss Hayden deserved the money. Deserve is our next vocabulary word. And what does that mean?
If you deserve something, that means that you should get it. That thing could be a good thing or a bad thing. So if you do nice things for people and something good happens to you, say, well, you deserve it. Or if you study really hard for a test and you get a good grade, we'll say, wow, you deserve that good grade.
Exactly.
But if you don't study for the test and you get a bad grade, you also deserve the bad grade, right? So it can be good or bad.
Exactly. Or I can say that you deserve a raise for your hard work.
I think I deserve a raise too. Do you think maybe you can tell the boss after that? I hope the boss thinks I deserve a raise.
You probably have to write a report and then to let him know.
I know. You guys can write a report to my boss telling them how great of an English teacher I am and that I deserve a raise.
Do you think they will do that?
I don't think they're going to do that. But if you do that, I will be really happy.
You will appreciate them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to find out what happens in our story next time. And we're going to find out the ending. I cannot wait.
Yeah, what's going to happen with Miss Hayden and Roberts and everybody else? I can't wait.
I have no idea. Okay, well, that's all the time we have for today. We'll see you guys next time.
Okay, bye-bye.
Gillian left the office and hopped in a taxi. He went to visit Miss Hayden at his uncle's house. There, he found her still dressed in all black. Gillian explained that his uncle actually left her $1,000. Miss Hayden was rather surprised by that. When Gillian handed her his money, he also confessed his love for her. In a kind and gentle voice, Miss Hayden answered,
I'm sorry.
Then Gillian borrowed a pen and paper. In his report, he wrote that he gave Miss Hayden his money because she deserved it.
Hi， 大家好，我是 Stephanie。那我们今天来看单字。第一个单字呢是名词 taxi， 计程车。Dylan took a taxi to the airport. Dylan 搭计程车去机场。第二个单字呢是 rather， 副词相当。 The train is rather crowded on weekdays. 那列火车平日相当拥挤。第三个单字呢是 surprised， 形容词，感到惊讶的。Wendy was surprised when she got proposed to. 当 Wendy 被求婚的时候，她很惊讶。最后一个单字呢是 gentle， 形容词，温柔的，温和的。The nurse is gentle with the newborns. 护理师对新生儿很温柔。那我们今天第一个文法呢是 hop in， 搭上交通工具。Hop 原本指的是单脚跳，但在这里呢，它表示搭上汽车、公车等等的交通工具。例如 I was in a hurry, so I hopped in a taxi. 我赶时间，所以搭上一台计程车。另外也想补充给大家，搭上是 hop in， 可是如果你是上了自由走动的交通工具，像是火车、飞机等等的，那你就可以用 hop on。它的反义词呢是 hop off， 下车或者是离开交通工具的意思。就像是 Miley Cyrus 的 Party in the USA 第一句歌词呢就是 I hopped off the plane at LAX， 我在洛杉矶机场下飞机。那第二个文法重点呢是 in all black， 穿着一身黑。In 在这边呢是表示穿着穿戴某个颜色或者是款式的服装，像是我本身呢是个制服控，我觉得穿上西装、警察制服或者是机师制服的人魅力都无法挡。那我们来听听例句 I can't resist people in uniforms， 我无法抗拒穿制服的人的魅力。最后一个重点呢是 A leaves B something， A 留给 B 某个物品。它的三态呢是 leave, left, left。我以前住在美国的 homestay 的时候呢，寄宿家庭的姐姐总是比我早出门上班，那她就会留纸条给我 I left you some congee in the fridge, just heat it up。 我在冰箱里留了一点粥给你，加热再吃哦。这个文法呢还有另一层的意思，也就是过世的人遗留某物给某个人，像是 Bill left his assets to charity。Bill 将他的资产留给了慈善机构。刚刚这个例句的形式呢，在顺序上面有调换，变成 A leaves something to B。那今天的讲解就到这里 ，See you。
Banli Beach is a long beach on Beigan Island.The beach is located behind the Beigan Visitor Center. Unlike the rest of Matsu, Banli Beach has soft sand in a bright white color. The beach used to have landmines to protect the island, but they have all been cleared away. Be sure to visit Tianho Temple.Near the beach. Take a relaxing walk along Matsu's Banli Beach.
See you next time!